barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.
Hello guys, it's Max here from Daily Market Movements. Welcome to another episode where today we're going to be analysing the crude oil markets. Just before I start today's video, anyone who's interested in joining my signal service, please do not hesitate to visit my website, dailymarketmovements.com. I charge a very small joining fee of $29.99, and you can find this website in the description of today's video. But let's look at the crude oil markets, an extremely volatile trading session today. Unfortunately for the bulls, as it's been a very bearish trading session today. I think at the lows we were down roughly 7 to 8% here in the crude oil markets. Unfortunately, I even got caught out here. I was a buyer during yesterday's trading session when we just looked like we were going to tip back above the 50-day EMA. Probably a little bit too early on in hindsight, but you know, again, hindsight is a wonderful thing, right? And you know, today we've had this wild move towards the downside. I think this would have triggered a lot of people's stop losses, and I think that going into the close of today's trading session, it's going to be very interesting to see whether we do form a hammer looking candlestick. If we do form a hammer candlestick and get a close, you know, probably from anywhere between $107 or higher, that of course is a bullish sign, even though we have closed below the 50-day EMA. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens going into tomorrow's trading session. Though, you know, saying that, vice versa, if we were to continue or close where we are currently trading at, but if we were to continue towards the downside, that would be seen as a very bearish move here in the crude oil markets, and I think the 200-day EMA then becomes the target. But the reason that we pretty bounced was because we hit roughly $100 a barrel. That's a large psychological figure, and of course we hit that 0.23 Fibonacci that 0.236 Fibonacci supportive area, and the bulls step back into to protect this market. So I think it's going to be very bouncy going forward. The fact that the bulls have stepped back in to protect the market, but the bears are very aggressive towards the downside, I think that we could be bouncing around a lot, and that's not a market that I want to participate in. So for the foreseeable future, the next couple of trading sessions at least, I'm not going to be participating in this market. I'm going to wait for things to cool off, and then that's where I'm sure a great buying or selling opportunity will then present itself.
Million barrels per day.
190 to 166.
There's apples under pressure.
You buy stocks on Tuesday and sell them on Friday.
Market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Traders saying this is the craziest day they have ever seen in these markets. Veteran traders saying they've never seen anything like it. The movement in oil.